Tanya, bottom line on 13b. Tanya, Omre Shimnachos, Elu Chameos, Vishivim Varbadoros. The Gemara quotes a pasuk. It says, Asher Kumtu, Loeis Nor Yotzek, Yisaidam, pasuk in Eov. What is this referring to? Elu Chameos, Vishivim Varbadoros. It's referring to the 974 generations, Shekimtu Liboros, which were initially meant to be created. Kodem Shnibra Olam, V'lo Nivru, but it wasn't created. Okay? Omer HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but these generations were bad people, were evil people. They weren't created. Omer HaKadosh Baruch Hu V'shoslam Chol Dovador. And Hashem dispersed the people from these generations throughout all the generations. Vehenein Aziponim Shibador. All the Aziponim, the ones who have insolence, the bad people in every generation, without any, they're totally uninhibited to be arrogant. These are the people that were meant to be created before, but they weren't created in one generation. Hashem planted them in every generation. So over here, Rashi says, Torah was meant to begin after 1,000 generations. But the world can't exist. The 26 generations from Adam until Moshe Rabbeinu. So 26 plus 974 is 1,000. Okay? Rav Nachman Yitzchak Asher Kumtu Lebrocha Urichsev Elo Tamid Chacham Mishum Kamtin Atzmo Divrei Torah B'Olam Hazeh. That when it's the pasuk in Eov when it says Asher Kumtu V'Lo Eis Nor Yutzak Yisodam, it's referred they were like formed. Asher Kumtu Lebrocha Elo Tamid Chacham Mishum Kamtin as Atzman Mishino, they deny themselves sleep for the sake of Torah in this world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu megalo lehem sod lo olam haba. So because of this, Hashem, that's the pasuk, Eis nor yutzak yisodam. Yisodam means foundation, but it means He will reveal the secret in olam haba. Shenemar nor yutzak yisodam. Amalev Shmuel Chia bar Rav. Shmuel says that Chia, the son of Rav, bar Arya, wise one, enlightened one. He's referring to Chia, the son of Rav, as the bright one. Say Milsema. I'm going to tell you something your father had said. If you remember, we had the Gemara in Moed Koton that Rav passed away before Shmuel. Remember, it says that Shmuel taught Kriya because he says he's the one I was afraid of. I'm going to tell you something from Kol Yoma of the Yom Nivra Malchi Ashoris from Har Dinor. Every day, angels are created from this river called Dinor. Ba'amri Shiro, and they say Shiro Batli. After they say Shiro, then they're nullified, dismissed, and they go out of existence. Shenemar Chadoshim Labkorim Rabba Munusecho. The new ones in the morning, Rabba Munusecho. Rashi says Rabba Munusecho, Rabba Tchiloscho Tiloscha Aleim. Your praise is increased because of them. That's Chadoshim Labkorim Rabba Emunoscho. Please Rav Shumar Nachman, the Rav Shumar Nachman, Rav Yonasan, Kol Dibu V'Div Sheyotzim Yakodesh Baruch Hu Nivru Menu Maloch Echod. Shenemar, meaning it has nothing to do with it's Nahar Dinor. They're not created from Nahar Dinor. Shenemar B'Dvar Hashem Shemayim, Dvar Hashem Shemayim Nasu, Ubruach Piv Kol Tzvom. So how do all angels come about? Through the expression of Hashem, Ruach Piv. No, it's going back from that pasuk before. Of course, it says what comes from Nahar Dinor. It says the Nahar Dinor comes from Zeyos and Shel Chais HaKodesh. Right? That's the Nahar Dinor. And that's Chadosh L'Korim Rabba Munus, but he says Batli. Then they're Botil. Kos Vecher Omer Levushe Ketelek Chivur. The Sar. 1 second. Kimmel. Rosha. Ka'amar. Okay, his garment is like white snow, and the hair on his head is like wool. Amar is wool, clean wool. Kamar naka. Uchsiv futzosav taltalim shchoros. It says that his locks are black, like taltalim shchoros keorev. Shchoros keorev. So what mean when the Navi saw HaKadosh Baruch Hu, in one light he saw them, his garment was white as snow, and his hair was like clean wool, and the other one he saw him, he had like black locks, black as a raven, locks. Lokash kam yeshiva kam b'muchama. Domamar ein l'cha noah b'yeshiva l'zoking. If you want to consult and seek somebody's wisdom, that's a person who's an elder. Ve'ein l'cha noah b'muchama l'bocher. So when Hashem is in the war mode, this is like it says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was seen by Moshe Rabbeinu like a warrior. That was by what? That was Kriyas Yamsuf. By Kabbalah Torah, he was seen as a zoking, like an elder. Okay? Kosvech Romer Kreise Shvivin Dinor. Kosvech Romer Ade Karsun Roma Vatik Yomin Yosef. One pasuk says that his throne is Shvivin Dinor. What's Shvivin Dinor? How does he translate that? What? His throne is fiery dinar. Shivin are sparks of dinar. And the other one says the two thrones, Ramov, which are exalted, Atik Yomin, which are ancient, Yosef. Atik Yomin Yosef. The Atik Yomin, he sits on that throne. So does he have one throne? Does he have two thrones? Lokash Echod Lo Vechod Lo David. One throne's for himself, one throne's for David HaMelech. Kedetanya Echod Lo Vechod Lo David Div Rabbi Akiva. Omelo Rabbi Yossi Aglili. So Rabbi Yossi Aglili says to Rabbi Akiva, Ad Moshe Atose Shechina Chol. I mean, how could you equate? You mean one throne's for Hashem, one's for David? I mean, how could you equate the two of them? El Echod Ledin Vechod Tzedakah. One is a throne of judgment, and the other throne is where Hashem sits for tzedakah. Ledin to judge Klal Yisrael, and the other one's for tzedakah. Mash Makisi Echod Kasser Shneke Sohutlu Niskanu Leishav Aleim. Okay. Further. Echod tzedakah. Kiblo meineodok sekiblo. So when Rabbi Yosef Glili said this to Rabbi Kiva, did he accept it or not with his position? Toshma. Learned in the Bryce. Echod ledin vechod tzedakah. Did Rabbi Kiva? So you see, Rabbi Kiva did accept what Rabbi Yosef Glili said. Echod ledin vechod tzedakah. Amalo Rabbi Lozman said, Akiva maloch itzel hagodah. Rabbi Kiva, your mind is so profound, you have no relevance to Agoda. I mean, translating, Klach, midabrosecho, beis, your mind should be invested in the laws, which are the intricate laws of Nagoim and Olos, laws which pertain to spiritual contamination. No, which means your interpretation is not accurate. Meaning, when he's rejecting his interpretation. Meaning a mind that's able to process certain things, it's not for this, for Agora. One is referring to the throne, the other is the footstool, what they call the ottoman. Kisei v'leishav olav, the kisei is to sit on, that's the throne you sit on. Shrafraf ladam raglov, shenemar hashemayim kisei vad oretz kadom ragloi. Right, heaven is Hashem's throne, and the earth is Adam ragloi. So the second throne is referring to, the second seat is for his feet. Kavayocho. Yozer Avdimo Meshmona Israel. Klolos Kili Yeshayas Yisrael. Hear this? Yeshaya, he had cursed Klal Yisrael. Shenisnabi, meaning not that he personally cursed them. He said, he communicated through his nevuah that 18 curses are going to come upon Klal Yisrael. Yeshaya Novi. V'lo niskara daito achomalem amikra zeh. Okay? Second. And he wasn't fully content that he communicated fully until he said this, Yirvu anar bezokein, the youth will be arrogant to the elder, v'nikle, and the disgraced one, b'nichbot. Yeah? Till he said these two other things. Shimon Esrei close mind, you know, what are the 13 tragedies that are going to come on Klal Yisrael? Dichsiv, kini yod Hashem tzvodos meisim Yehuda mashein u'masheino. Means support in the feminine and masculine feminine. Kol mashein lechem V'chol mashin mayim, gibor v'ish milchama, shofit v'novi v'koseim, v'zokein sarach hamishim, unesoponim. V'yoetz v'chochem chareshim, v'novon lachash, v'nosati norim sorein, v'talulim yimshulbam. You hear this? And the youth will be their ministers, and the foxen will dominate them. Talulim, they'll be like foxen. Mashain, what's Mashain? He will remove Mashain. I just want to see the pasuk here. Zion. It's pasuk in Shaya. Okay. Mashain el bali mikro. They're not going to be people who are proficient in text. Mashain el bali mishna. Gon Reb Yehuda ben Tema v'chaver plibo rafop of Rabbanon. Charmo sheish meo sidrei mishna. Before the Churban Abayis, there were 600 sections of Mishnah. We only have 6. 600. That's how it was elucidated. Torah Shabal Peh. Chanom Shvameus sidrei Mishnah. Not 600, 700. Kol Mashain Lechem Elu Bali Talmud. These are the ones who actually, these are the interpreters. Shenema Luchu Lachm Belachmi. Ushu B'yein Masachti. These are the ones who go, who delve into the Torah. You go, Hoyu B'meyan, Lechem Elu Bali Mishash, Yishloch Al Horosan, Kismichas Lechem. Yeah, that's why we call Bali Lechem, because like bread is the staple of life, you could rely on their rulings, because they had it out so clear. As Shlomo Mel says, L'chulachem Lachmi, V'shum B'yayin Masach, Chol Nishan Mayim, Elu Bal Agoda. Shemoshchen Libu Shel Odom K'mayim. Actually, Agoda draws a person's interest, attention. That's what they call, that's its Mashin Mayim. Agoda, Gimel, the Bach, Gibor is a Bal Shmos, person who has a tremendous amount of knowledge. Bal Shmos, he could quote many things. Shoshama Halochas Psukos Mirabosa Ushkuros Befif. He's proficient. The Ish Milchama is Yidei Elisa Litim Malcham Toshator. A person has the ability to engage in Torah dialogue. Shofet Zedayot Shadon Din Emes Lamito. That's going to be removed. The Dayan who's done Emes Lamito. Novi Kimashmo, there's not going to be a prophet. Koseim, who's the Koseim? Zemelech. Shenemar Koseim Al Sipsei Melech. Koseim normally means a sorcerer. Right? That's what normally Koseim means. Let's see. Yud. Rega. Let's see what it says here. Kesem Al Sipsei Melech B'mishpat Lo Yem Al Piv. Posuk Mishlei. Okay? Zokein, Dalit, the Bach. Zokein, what's Zokein? Zeshroi Liyeshiva. Sar Chamishim, Altigri Sar Chamishim, El Sar Chumoshim. Zeshu, they Liso Litim Chamishuchum Shitera. Whatever that means. What's the Chamishuchum Shitera or in what's his name? Could be one is in the Halacha. And one is actually in the drushes. Could be that's Chamisha Chamisha. Meaning Yudgum Midah Shator in the drushes by him. It could be that is because that's the text. How does he translate?
It's not Chumash, it's the principle.
No, I understand that. But what does it mean? Lisa Velitain. Chamish Chumshi Torah. It seems to be all the drushes. The Yudgum Midah Shator in the drushes. Does he say?
It says capital 50, and then it says do not pronounce it.
No, that's good. I know. But what does it mean? Lisa, he knows that Lisa Velitain Chamish Chumshi Torah. But that's Torah. We had already before. We said what's his name? Ishmael Chomash. Is a Lisa Litim Chamter Shel Torah. What difference make? When you're young, okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like he says. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what he says?
Yes.
Okay, you'd give me the Torah in the Dreshes, but that's based on text. Kal v'chomek, Zereshova, Mematzino, all that. Okay. Davrach Sarach Hamishim, Kid Ravo, Diamar Rabavo, Mikanchim, Amidim, Miturguman al Tzibor, Pochos Mechamishon. If you have an interpreter, who gives over the shir to the students, he should not be less than 50 years old. Nosi poni, ponim ledoro bavuro yidis lamalo, meaning that HaKadosh Baruch Hu smiles on the generation in the schus of that person. Yidis, as Rabbo said, could Rabbo the Amar Rabbo mikanchi mamidu tugam al tzibur posrim shim v'nuso ponim says shenosim ponim ledoro bavuro lamalo. Kigon, who's that? Rab Chanida ben Dosa. So Rashi says, there's a baskol comes out from Chorev, Kolom, Kula, Nizim, Bishvil, Chanida b'ni. So Rashi says, why? Because he was exceptional in his maisim. Rashi, Shakol Nizona Bischuso, Gom Rab Chanida ben Dosa, Kedamin Ba'almo, Kolol, Nizim, El Bishvil, yeah. That, what's Lamato? Who's Lamato? Gom Rab Avo, Bekesar. He was greatest theme in the house of the emperor. Malchi Umos, Mechabnos, Bishvilo, Kagon, Oson Bishvilo, Rebavo, Shoyachoshev, Bebeis Hamelch, Aminim, Sach Sanhedrin, Davu, Nafki, Amoso, the Bekesa, Lape. Okay? What's Yodea Labishonim? Chadoshim, he knows how to make the mathematical calculations. Chochom, Zed Talmud, Hamachakim is Rabosov. Charoshim, what is Charoshim? Cherish, right? This is without the hearing aids. Okay, Charoshim, Posech with the Torah called Nasa Charoshim. When he's speaking, everybody becomes like Charoshim, like deaf. But Novas Amaven of Dochtov. So lo divrei Torah shnit balachash, meaning they're mute. Right. They're mute because they're deaf. Mute, but of course divrei Torah shnit balachash, the Sisrei Torah, the concealed Torah. Nosati Norim Sareim, Maivin Sat Sore, Norim Sareim, or Belos Eben, the Odom Shum Norim in Amitzi, who are going to be the Balabatim to the rabbis. People are what's nar, they're totally devoid. From Lanair means empty of mitzvahs. Shum Norim bin Amitzis, Vetalulim Yimshulbom, the foxen will rule them. Omar Rav Popo, what's the Girsa Tes? Fega. Omar Ravachi, chorus. Omar Ravacho, Bar Yaakov. Rega, hey, let's say, Omer Rav Papa Bar Yaakov Elo Tali, yeah, Tali ben Tali means like Foxen, the sons of Foxen. V'loskara data Shomar Lehem Yiravu Anar Bezokein Aniklo b'Nichbod Elo b'Deyodu Shemnorim in Amitzvus Yarvu b'Mishem Mula b'Mitzvus. The Kareem will act arrogantly to the who's permeated with mitzvahs like a rima, like the pomegranate. Niklo nichbod yovo misha chamuris yidis chamuris domus lakalos. A personal vow who deals with the most serious as if they're nothing. If a person's a chol, the kal is like a chamura, and to these persons the chamuras are like kalos. I remember many years ago on the Lower East Side there was a shul, and the president shul was a plumber, and the rabbi was tremendous Talmud Chacham. He was a Rebbe in Torah Vadasni. He was a student here of Rabbi Ber. I remember here at the shul, and the president says to the rabbi, go into the bathroom, make sure there's toilet paper. Yeah, and they paid him, I think, $20 a week. This is in the 60s. Rabbi, go in. He's the plumber, but he paid his salary. Make sure that there's toilet paper in the bathroom. This is what? This is the nichbod, yeah. Hanikla b'nichbod. Eile b'neiram shem norim in amitzvus yirav mishamula b'mitzvus. Omer av ketino afilu b'shoshe kishlon shel Yerushalayim. Even at the worst time, when Yerushalayim was weakened, loposkumim baliyamon. People were still honest. Yeah, they maintained their integrity of honesty. Shnemar, as it says in the Posuk Gemara Shabbos, this also brings the same thing. Rega, ki yisfos ish ba'ochiv, beis oviv simlo, l'cho kotzin tia lonu, v'amachshela azos tachas yodecho. Ki yisfos ish ba'ochiv, beis oviv, simlo, l'cho kotzin tia lonu. Kotzin, you'll be our kotzin, you'll be our officer. Dvorm shem the odom miskasin, vov, miskasin v'hem, kesim, people who, they cover this like a garment, yeshna tachas yodecho. He says, "Nechboyin shelo yishlu lehen lefi shein bekin behem." People they hide themselves because they know they know nothing. Yeshn tachsh yodecho. Yeah, tru lanu, tia lanu dvorm shibnei odom kansin ben kesiflo yeshn tachsh yodecho. What does that mean? Yeshn tachsh yodecho. How does he interpret that? They're under your hand. Huh?
Yes. The idea is people who were supposed to know the answers hid themselves.
Because they were afraid they were going to be asked.
Right. So they find someone who a little bit Tory, they grab onto them.
Stop. That people, only after they've made the mistake, only next time do they become more proficient, because they realize the seriousness of the mistake. Yesh tachsh yodecho, yisab yom ahu lemor lo eya chovish, ubebesi ein lechem vein simlo lo tesimuni kotzin. Im yiso, ein yisa loshin shvua. Meaning here, a person says, Bayomahu, Yisa Bayomahu, Lema, Lo Eya Chovish, person will not hide himself, Ubesi Ein Lechem. And in his house there's no Torah, Vein Simlo, Lo Tisimuni Kotzin. Kotzinam, don't make me into Yisa, and Yisa Loshin Shvua, Shenemar, Losis Shemesh Kechel Ashov, person on some say, he says, I'm not a Talmud Chochem. Basi in Lechem, Vein Simlo. Many persons, I never studied, and therefore I have no Torah. Vein Simlo of Shem Biod, Lo Mikra, Lo Mishnah, Lo Gemara, Vidil. So we see people are honest, right? They could have said, I'm right? They could have evaded those things. No, openly said, something? Oh no. The person has to disgrace himself, say he knows nothing. My loya chovish cloud. 1 second. He says the reason why they were honest, not because they were honest, because if they said we're learning, I'm the aim. So tell us what the halach is. He could have said gomer v'shochach. He could have said I learned, but I forgot. So why do you have to be so honest to say that he never learned? My loya chovish cloud. Meaning. Here was saying the people were honest. And the Gemara says in Shabbos that Yerushalayim was only destroyed when you didn't find honest people any longer. Ema shotu b'chutzos Yerushalayim, ru no du bikshu b'chorvoseo im tibtzu ish im yesh ose mishpat vakish emuna veslachlo. If I find any person who's vakish emuni seeks out truth, I'll forgive them. I'll forgive them. And here we're saying that from the other pasuk that what? That people are honest. They could have said we learned, we forgot, but they were honest. Say, we never learned, we know nothing. Lokasha. Oh, b'divrei Torah masamaton. Divrei Torah, they were honest, but in business, that they were no honest people. I mean, for a person that something, I'm an ignoramus. I know nothing. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But in terms of business, b'divrei Torah, yeah. They were honest regarding Divrei Torah. They know nothing. Masamat lo havu. But in business, they were not honest. So therefore, when it came to an end, there were no honest people in business any longer. That's when HaKadosh Baruch Hu destroyed Yerushalayim, allowed Yerushalayim to be destroyed. If you take a look in Tosfos, he says, Rabbi Chinim Mendoza, he was what? He was valued milamalo, right? He was nosuponim, zesh nosuponim. He says, shoyabal masim yosim kol bnei doro. He was more accomplished than all the members of the generation. Ulamato, since Rebavo was lamatos, he says, lab mishum shelo yachoshev lamalo. So it seems to be what Hashem didn't value him, right? Elo mishum shigam bedoro hoyo anshi masa kamoso. There were people on his level. Chanina Mendoza, why was he valued specially from above? Because he was one of a kind. Nobody was on his level. Ravavo, there were other people on his level. So therefore he was only valued, but he was valued by Hashem. But he valued as being unique, one of a kind, that he wasn't. Because there were other members of his generation who were also special, like he was special. Rabbi Yochanan was riding on his donkey. Aleph, V'yotzi Yerushalayim. Yeah, he was leaving Yerushalayim. V'yimahalech Achrov, Mechamer Achrov. V'yimahalech B'derech. Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch. Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch, Mishnah Pirkei Avos, was one of his students. Right? He was the Mayim Mizgaber. Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch was Mayim Mizgaber. Mechamer Achrov, Omalo Rebbe, Shnoli Perek Echad Masa Merkova. So he says to Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, teach me a chapter of Masa Merkova. Omalo Lakach Shenisi, Lochem, V'lo Merkova Yochad. We had in the Mishnah that unless you're yourself, but you can't learn from another person, unless a person's capable to do it on his own, right? Where you only tell the person, but he goes and on his own, he's able to process it. So Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch says to Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, allow me to say something. That you taught us. No, that you taught me. Omar lo, Emor says, Miyad Yored Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai melech Hamor v'nesati v'yoshev ala even tachs hazayis. Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai dismounted from his donkey. He wrapped himself in his talis, and he sat on a stone under the olive tree. Omar lo Rebbe mnei yoratim melech Hamor. So yes, says Rebbe, why did you dismount from the donkey? Omar lo evsha todorish masmer kovo shchini mono malchi shoros melaveno sono v'ani erkov ala Hamor. He says, you're about to start lecturing, because he says, I'm going to teach you something that you taught me. I'm going to say over something you taught me about the Masa Merkova. So am I going to sit on the donkey, not dismount? It's a disrespect. Posuk Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch Masa Merkova, V'dorash. He began lecturing on the Masa Merkova. V'yor de'esh min hashamayim v'sivo. Fire came and encircled them. V'sivo kol ilono shebesodeh. Posuk kulon v'omru shiro. All the trees, they began saying shiro. Ma shiro amru. What shiro did the tree say? Halu es Hashem min ha'oretz tanim b'chol tomos eitz pri b'chol harozim haluka. Nene malach min ha'esh. What's Gimel? There you go. Where's the thing here? Gimel. Malach hamovis, he says. Toch eish. Nene malchamovis min eish v'omar heinein ma'aseh merkova. Omad Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai v'noshka rosho. Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, when Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch did what he did, he stood and he kissed him on his head. Omad Baruch Hashem Elokei Yisrael shenosen ben l'Avrom Avinu sheyodei lohaviv lachu v'lidrash ma'aseh merkova. That he gave, he's attributing it to Avrom Avinu. Shenosen ben l'Avrom Avinu sheyodei lohaviv lachu v'lidrash ma'aseh merkova. He understands. He could delve and he could disseminate all the issues of Ma'aseh Merkava. What? No, this is Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch. He said this about him. Why is he attributed to Avram? Why not Yaakov? Shenosan ben l'Avram Avinu. Huh? Why is it Avram Avinu? Why not Yaakov Avinu? Yaakov Avinu is Yaakov Ishtam Yoshev Olim. So what does that do? Chesed. It's Torah. Yeah, but he's special. He's special. So he says, Baruch Hashem Elokei shenosen ben l'Avrom Avinu sheyodei lohavin lachu. Okay? Don't know why it's attributed to Yaakov. Does he say anything in the bottom there? Okay. Yesh noya doresh ve'ino mekayim. There's a person that he could lecture beautifully, but himself is not on that level. No mekayim, no dorish. Person is exceptional in his own personal conduct, but he's not. He doesn't have the ability to lecture. Ato no dorish v'no mekayim. Ashrecha Avram Avinu nochmor Avram Avinu. Fortunately, Avram Avinu shaloz ben Aruch yotz b'chalotzecho. That Elazar ben Aruch is from your loins. Shenemru. Yeah, where is he? Dorish. Okay. Where do we see that? Okay. I'm sure it's off and north. Ushnemer dvarim halol hadvarim lefnei Rabbi Yeshua. Yeah. Ushnemer hadvarim lefnei Rabbi Yeshua. When he heard what happened, Rabbi Elazar ben Aruch was from Zakkai. Hayehuv Rabbi Yossi hakoyim halchem ederach amru afonu nijish ma'aseh merkava. Because they heard what happened. We're also going to darshan in the Ma'aseh Merkava, Pasuk Rabbi Yeshua B'Dorash. He began lecturing Ma'aseh Merkava. Vosa Yom Tkufas Tammuz was in the summertime. Yeah, Tammuz. Niskashu all of a sudden there was a cloud covering, which is unheard of in the summer. Venira Kim Keshes Bon, and all of a sudden a rainbow appeared in the cloud. Oil Malche Shores Miskapsin Bod Lishmo Kim Neodem Miskapsin Ubon Liros Bizam Mute Chosen Vekalo. Like when they're going to go and be Misameach Chosen Vekalo. Holach Rabbi Yosef Kon V'Sibit Vorm Lefnei Ryochanan Ben Zakkai V'Omer Ashreichem V'Ashrei Yolodaschem Ashrei Einai Shekachro V'Avani V'Atem Chalomi Mesubin Haazinu Har Sinai V'Nosol Leinu Basko Min Hashemayim. Hey. V'Omar Olai Lekan V'Omar Alu Lekan Traklen Gedoylu Matzos Nos Mutzol Lechem Atem Talmidechem Zomen Lekat Shlishis. That's what the Baskol said. You should ascend to this large room, Traklen Gedolim, and their beds, special beds for you and your students. The students Zolim Lekat Shlishis. Ini vor Oma Votanya Rabbi Yossi B'Rida Omek Shlishis Hartzosein. What's Lekat Shlishis? To the third group, right? Votanya Rabbi Yossi B'Rida Omer Shlosh Hartzosein. There were three people gave things over to give it over. Rabbi Shua Hirtzit Vorm Lefnei Rabbi Yochanan Ben Zakkai. Rabbi Kiva Hirtzit Lefnei Rabbi Shua. Chananya Ben Chachino Hirtzit Lefnei Rabbi Akiva. Vilu Rabbi Los Ben Aroch Loko Choshiv. The Artzi wasn't mentioned Rabbi Los Ben Aroch. He also gave it over. He said it over with Rabbi Yochanan Ben Zakkai, right? Ilu Rabbi Los Ben Aroch Lo Kochoshiv. The Artzi v'Artzu Kamei. Some more answers. The Artzi v'Artzu Kamei Kochoshiv. The Artzi Lo Artzu Kamei Lo Kochoshiv. It's unclear what this means. I think that he gave it over and it was given over to someone else afterwards. But by Rabbi Los Ben Aroch, he presented it before Rabbi Yochanan Ben Zakkai. But Rabbi Yochanan Ben Zakkai didn't give it over to anybody else. The others, each one gave it over to someone else afterwards. How does he explain it?
Yeah, but others did not discuss before him.
What, again? Say it over.
So it says, but someone such as Rabbi Eliezer ben Araf who discusses before others, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, but others did not discourse before him. Why is it not reckoned?
I thought it meant that Rabbi Yochanan Ben Zakkai didn't say it over to anybody else. No. Rabbi Shua Hirtzit Dvarim Lefnei Rabbi Yochanan Zakkai. Rabbi Kiva Hirtzit Lefnei Rabbi Shua Chanem Echenoi Hirtzit Lefnei Rabbi Akiva. So there, what? But Rabbi Los Ben Azar, even though he presented it, I think the way he explained it was, Rashi says, Rashi says, Im lo hirtzu achen lefonav hu hirtzu lefnei misha chosav hirtzu lefnei acherim. Kachuskat limonus kan mishum Reb Kiva lo dia shu hirtzu acherim hirtzu lefonav. He did it before others, others did it before him. Reb Lo acherim hirtzu lefonav. Lo hu hirtzu lefnei misha hirtzu lefnei acherim. Doesn't Rabbi Yochanan Ben Zakkai said it over in front of anyone? And Rabbi Yochanan Ben Zakkai never said anything to Rabbi Lo ben Aroch, even though he said, you taught us. I'm going to tell you over something that you taught me. So he evidently did teach it to him. Okay, I'm not sure. Further. That doesn't count it. It only mentions three. Kat Shlishis, right? It says three people. Right? It doesn't reckon it. Right? It only mentions... No, here, yeah. It mentions three. That's right. Rabbi Yosef Yehuda Omer Shlosha Tzos saying three. So that's the reckonings. The fourth one's not reckoned. V'ochach Chanai Mechenod Lo Arzi Kamei V'Kochoshiv D'Arzi Bio Kamei Man D'Arzi. He did. Right? Doesn't say anybody presented for him, and yet he's counted. D'Arzi Mio Kamei was Man D'Arzi. Somebody did, but it's even though. Four people came to the Pardes. So Rashi says they actually ascended to Shamayim. Tosa says they felt like they were there, but they weren't there. They were able to perceive as if they were in Shamayim. Rashi says that they were. Rashi. Okay, further. Then who are the four people who actually were the equivalent of being there, or they did? Ben Azai, Ben Zoma, Acher, Rebbe Akiva. Omle Rebbe Akiva, so Rebbe Akiva says to them, Kishatem Megim Eitzel Avnei Shayish Tor, when you come to something that looks like pure marble, whatever that is, Avnei Shayish Tor, Zayin, Rega, Hizoru Shal Tomru, you should be careful. Al Tomru Mayim Mayim. You shouldn't say it looks like water is flowing. Shenemar, why? Because if you say that, Dovish Korm Lo Yikon Lenegdig, Lenegedeinai. Hashem says anything which is false cannot exist. So if you say that, it's over. Ben Azai Hitzitzu Mes. He glanced and he died. So Rashi says, Rega. Hitzitz L'tzara Shechina. He looked at the Shechina and he died, he expired. Olav HaKosav Omer, Yokor Beini Hashem Hovsel Lachisidov. I mean, it's difficult. That, when a chosid is taken, it's very difficult for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's what Rashi explains it. Rega. Huksheb Misosa Lefonov, Lefisha Meis Bochur, he passed away that's what he was called, Ben Azai. Apikeini Evsher Shelo Yomas, Mishum Shnebaki Lironi Odom Mechoy. Since he looked at the Shechina, therefore he died. Ben Zoma Hitzitz Nifka. Here, Ben Zoma looked at it, he lost his mind. He became unstable. All of Kosovo, Dvash Motsoso, Echol, Da, and Vikeso. Vikioso, you'll actually regurgitate it. Acher Kitzitzim Minetios. He saw something because he saw it, he became a heretic. He saw something which he misinterpreted. Reb Kiva being the greatest of all of them, he came out whole. He wasn't affected negatively. Sholo ben Zo Malus Rusei Kalba. Okay? They asked him, are you permitted to castrate a dog? What does this have to do with this? Does he say over there what this has to do with this? Huh? No, I understand that. But what does that have to do with this story over here? Because the laws of castration has to do with what's qualified for a korban. No. But what does that have to do with the story of Arbon Nichnus Lepardi? I'm saying, he says on Bad Hazard, it has nothing to do with it. No, it seems to be they were all, I mean, Reb Kiva was warning them. It's either they all ascended, or Rashi said, Tosa says, they said a shame, and they were able to actually experience what's in heaven, even though they were on earth. Okay, whatever it is. Yeah. To understand the inner workings of heaven. Okay. Sholo ben Zo Maul Shrusi Kalb Omelem Bartschem no Sasu, Kolche Bartschem no Sasu, meaning it's not limited to Korbanos. Sholo as ben Zo Sulish Ibra Malu Kohen Gadol, here there's Kohen Gadol is only permitted to marry a virgin. So if a virgin becomes pregnant, whoever asked them, Sholo. No. That's it's unrelated. I don't know what. Right? They asked, a psula becomes pregnant. Is she permitted? What's the shayla? He was able to actually to cohabit with a woman without rupturing the Basulim. Or Dilma de Shmuel or it's something which is so remote, what Shmuel is able to do. Therefore, if she's pregnant, she's not a Basul any longer. That was the Shiloh. That's the Gemara Ksubis. Show you Boki Batoyo, Vizunami Nivelos Kain, Omadu de Shmuel lo Shchiach. So he said Shmuel's not Shchiach. It's something remote, therefore she's definitely not qualified. So how did she become pregnant? But factually, if she has a Basulim, she's a virgin. Maybe she was taking a bath, and somebody had ejaculation in there, and the sperm went into her, and she conceived from that sperm. That the only active sperm is only if it's ejaculated. So Mara says, Aleph, Dilme Kora Nami Yore Kechetzavo. He did. It came out as if that. And therefore, now it was in the water, so that was considered active sperm. Maybe it went into the woman. So there's a Tosas over here. Pirushashi, she claims she's a virgin. So Rashi says, if Shmuel is not something which is remote, she'll be believed. Kosher. She says, I'm pregnant from what? From a Kohen. Rabbi Shua Omer lo mipi onachayim, vochem mashinu k'moyle aliv d'kuli alma, v'shem akan, hafoi b'chlal v'yis, v'yichsiv, v'shbekori le yakia, bei, nemeres l'ri nira d'tarchina l'bot chapichovis. Here what you do, you put her on a barrel. The Gemara says that how do you test a woman to see if she's a virgin? You put her on a barrel of wine, after you smell the smell of wine in her mouth, okay, that determines whether she's a psula or bula. We don't do that test. Maybe it wasn't a full test. So he says there's a difference. Most people, when they have intercourse, they don't rupture the hymen. But so he says, if a person does a full penetration, it's impossible not to rupture it. But Shmuel was the expert, so that's something which is remote. Further. Rabbi Shua ben Chananya, She'omed al Gabi Malo. Rabbi Shua ben Chananya was a Levi. She'omed al Gabi Malo b'Harabayis. He was on one of the steps at Harabayis. V'ro'o ben Zoyma. And he came to Ben Zoma, although Omad Milfonov and Ben Zoma seemingly was a Talmud of his, did not stand for him. Omad lo me'ainu la'oyin Ben Zoma. He said, Ben Zoma, what's going on over here? Where are you? I mean, his head was somewhere else. Omad lo tzofa yisi ben ma'im elyon ma'im tachtonim. He says, the reason why I didn't notice you is because I was peering, I was looking into the difference between the ma'im. It says Hashem said between the upper waters and lower waters. So he was looking at that. He was able to perceive that. And the difference between the upper waters and lower waters is 3 fingers. That's 3 inches. That's the difference. It's like a dove that hovers over its young. It said hovers, but it doesn't touch it. So the difference is when it says Hashem separated the upper waters, lower waters, there's a 3-inch separation. Omalem Rabbi Yeshua leTalmidov Adayin Ben Zomi b'chutz. But Rabbi Yeshua says to his students, Ben Zoma doesn't get it. What he says is incorrect. You hear this? It's incorrect. Michtiv Ruach Kim Rachefes al Pnei Hamoyim Emes Havai. When does it say the Ruach Hashem was hovering over the water? B'Yom Rishon. Havdol b'Yom Sheni. When it says Hashem separated, that was on the 2nd day. So on the 1st day was literally on top of it. Hovering means literally on top of it, touching it. He separates between the water and the water. The difference is as much as no, the nemo doesn't mean a hair. It means nemo is a thread. Thread. You have a bridge made up of slats. the one slat next to another, they were nearly touching. Very small space from one slat. It's like a rope bridge, a bridge that spans a river. It's kiguda de gamlo. It's like one slat next to the other. Mazuchu v'tem Rav Asyama kitrei glimi the parsi adodi. Yeah, it's like you have two garments, one spread over the others. They're actually touching, but they're not attached. Varmilo kitrei kasi the schifi adodi. Two cups that are what? That are intertangled, like, they're wedged one into the other. What? Stuck in one another. So the upper water, lower water, factually they are touching. So separating means he made it into two entities, but factually they're tightly touching one another. I mean, what does this mean? Upper water, lower water. Okay. We have another minute. He's the one who actually became a heretic because of what he saw. Don't allow your mouth to cause your flesh to be sinful. Mitat, we don't pronounce this name. Right? We don't pronounce mitat. He's the greatest. Disyavo le rushuso beis lemichtav, I think he goes. Yeah, he was given permission. No, disyavo le rushuso chado shato biyom lemeso lemichtav schuso di Yisrael. Yeah, he's can write schus for Klal Yisrael. Oma gemira dem malu lo have lo yeshiva lo tachros. He takes some things out Rashi. V'lo oref v'lo ipoi shemachas shem yishbeis beis rishuyos. Yeah, what he saw, it seems to be that matat exists independent of Hashem. He could do things on his own. He could write schusim for Klal Yisrael. Rashi says, one second. Kilko v'ive shnichel pardes mekatz ketzios l'tishadim osen betchilas advarim nichel pardes. Yeah, lo amidi, he takes that. Lo oref the chol stot miedes. And when you see up there, everything you see the front. Ipoi ayefos. So what happened? Afkur lematat mechushus shisin pulsi denura. They went out and they gave him 60 sparks of fire to punish him. Why? Not that he did anything wrong. Because it was perceived that he's independent of Hashem, so if he could be punished, that means he's not independent. What he was doing, really, he was doing as God's agent. Achish saw him writing schusim of Klal Yisrael. So he seems to be, he's independent of Hashem. So because he received the 60 sparks of fire, that indicated that he's subject to punishment. That means he's not independent of Hashem. Rashi says. Marcus, yeah. Let's see, right? Tosa says. Taptos. Lo dialo she'eni choles lematat yos me'achrini. That matat has no greater ability than any other angel. Meaning he can only do what he's authorized to do. Nothing more than that. Yeah. Now the Gemara goes with the story of Acher. This is the famous story. And Rameir, and the whole thing goes on Amid Beis. Okay.